Hello and welcome back to This Week at Endicott. I'm Nate Magoon.
And I'm Marie Wilson. Let's take a look at what's happening this week across campus.
On Wednesday at 4 p.m., there's an alternative spring break information session in the stage room in Lower Callahan. At 5 p.m., there'll be a screening of Clínica Migrantes and a discussion afterward with Dr. Stephen Larson, a doctor who works with undocumented immigrants to help them attain health care. This will take place in the Wax Auditorium.
This week is ALS week. At noon, head over to Callahan Dining to spin the wheel for $1 and win a prize to benefit ALS. At 6:30, there will be a Political Action Committee issue forum featuring questions such as what makes an ideal justice in the Supreme Court, what are your thoughts on Kavanaugh's nomination, and what is the future of the Supreme Court? Head over to the LSB 128 and make your voice heard.
At 8 p.m., there will be an open rehearsal for EC percussion in VPAC 124. Also at 8, there'll be a mini meditation class in the chapel where you can learn how to do a 10-minute powerful meditation. On Thursday, there will be a veterans conference all day in LSB room 147. Stop by and gain information on how to launch a business.
On Thursday at 9 a.m., there will be a Find Your Flock meet and greet with the Counseling Center outside of Brindle Hall. At 4 p.m., stop by the Global Village in the LSB lobby and enjoy some music, food, and raffle prizes. Attendance will earn credit for study abroad applicants.
At 4:30, there will be a Beverly Council on Aging game night. Spend some quality time with our elderly adults and join in the fun as you unwind with some good old-fashioned board games. You can sign up through your Blue Buzz email.
At 5 p.m., there will be a session in the LSB auditorium about finding and succeeding in distance internships. Come share pizza with Liz Carazona, the Internship and Employer Outreach Liaison for Southern Connecticut and New York areas, and to learn about the best practices and strategies for the distance internship searches, as well as how to hit the ground running and succeed in your internship.
Also at 5 p.m., the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge will be taking place in Frady's Quad. Pour a bucket of ice of water on yourself to promote awareness and fundraising for ALS. You can sign up through your Blue Buzz email. At 6 p.m., the Exercise Science Club will be having an A&P pizza study night featuring an anatomy and sociology study group. This will take place in the hospitality suite.
At 6 p.m., there is an alternative spring break information session in the stage room in Lower Callahan. Also at 6, there's an open rehearsal for Jazz Rock Ensemble in the VPAC 124. At 7 p.m., CAB is hosting a Mario Kart night in Gulls. Come play and race with other people in Mario Kart for a chance to win discounted food at the lodge.
Attention seniors, at 7:30 p.m., the Seniors Champagne Toast will take place in the Mistlewood tent. At 8 p.m., Lower Callahan presents a Fall in Love movie marathon featuring Titanic. Also at 8 p.m., Gravitational Fool will be performing in the Rose Performance Hall. At 9 p.m., it's 21 Plus Night in Gullies. Also stop by Gullies at 9 p.m. to give back and donate to benefit ALS.
On Friday, there are many opportunities to get involved around the community. Check your Blue Buzz email for more information on many volunteer opportunities available. At 12:30 p.m., Gullies is hosting the New York, Connecticut Job Search. Learn great tips and techniques for searching for both full-time career and internship co-op opportunities in the New York and surrounding area.
At 3:30, head over to the tennis courts to cheer on men's tennis as they take on Salem State. Starting at 4 p.m., EEMO presents the Race Against ALS, a free amazing race-style event. Compete in groups of 2 in order to complete 15 physical and mental obstacles around campus. You can sign up for this fun event through your Blue Buzz email.
At 7 p.m., cheer on your fellow athletes as the women's rugby takes on Johnson & Wales University at Hempstead Stadium. At 8 p.m., Late Night Loca presents Sustainability Night Waste Race in Lower Callahan. Also at 8 is Paint Night in Gullies. Sign up through your Blue Buzz email.
On Saturday, from 9:30 to 4:30, volunteer for Northeastern ARC Family Harvest in Danvers and assist with games, bouncy houses, obstacle courses, and food. Sign up through your Blue Buzz email. And at 10 a.m., head over to Hampstead Stadium to cheer on men's rugby as they take on Western New England University.
At 12 p.m., the Boston Day Trip bus will be departing from the Post Center bus stop. If you're still interested in going on this trip, you can sign up and get more information through your Blue Buzz email. At 2 p.m., women's soccer will be taking on Castleton. Head over to Hempstead Stadium to support your Gulls and to grab some delicious lemonade at the stadium in support for ALS.
At 8 p.m., Late Night Loca presents Make Your Own Glow-in-the-Dark Mason Jars in Lower Callahan. On Sunday, at 7 a.m., volunteer with Making Strides Against Cancer, or join the Walk Yourself to Make a Difference. You can sign up through your Blue Buzz email. At 8 a.m., there will be a Lone Goal 10K in Gloucester.
At 9:30 a.m., there is a Walk for Hospice to benefit Care Dimensions in Danvers. You can sign up for this great opportunity through Blue Buzz. Later at 9:30 p.m., do not forget about the ALS Walk. Find donuts for 50 cents around various locations on campus.
On Monday, the brand new club for those interested in journalism is meeting. Stop by AC 264 at 5 p.m. and find out how you can be a part of the Society of Professional Journalists.
And speaking of journalists, the Endicott Observer meets every Monday at 7 p.m. in the Observer Room in the Lower Callahan's Room 113. Come and learn about covering all news, events, and happenings on campus. New writers are always welcome.
On Tuesday, come learn about all the awesomeness that happens here at ECTV. Stop by AC 264 at 6:30 p.m. to share new ideas or learn about the planned shoots, and then stick around to watch the recording of the weekly news show in the TV studio. After, at 8 p.m., head on over to Trivia Night in Gulls.
On October 4th, Yoga Club presents Goat Yoga at 5:30 in Georgetown, Mass. The cost is $6 and transportation will not be provided, but carpooling is encouraged. You can sign up now through your Blue Buzz email. And now we're going to turn it to Amy for Get Agricultured.
Hello, and welcome back to Get Agricultured. I'm Amy Couture, and this week we're going to talk farm language. Now you're probably wondering, what's farm language? Farm language is a set of terms used to identify animals to other farmers. You will also hear these terms if you ever sit down and watch a livestock show. The first animal I will be going over is cattle. Intact males are called bulls and castrated males are called steers. When a female is giving birth, the term used is calving. Once the animal has given birth, the term is calved. If a female hasn't had a calf during her lifetime, she is called a heifer, but as soon as she calves, the animal is now called a cow. The next animal is pigs, also known as swine. As many people already know, baby pigs are called piglets. The act of giving birth to piglets is called farrowing. A female pig is called a gilt until she has farrowed. Then she becomes a sow. Intact males are called boars, and castrated males are called barrows. My last animal is chickens. An intact male under the age of 1 is called a cockerel. Once they hit the age of 1, they become cocks or roosters. It's not very common to castrate roosters, but when you do, they're called capon. A female chicken under the age of 1 is called a pullet. Once the pullet has reached maturity and is at least 1 year old, they are classified as hens. And that's all I have for you this week on Get Agriculture. See you next time.
And now we'll turn it to sports with Rachel and Heather.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of EC Sports. I'm Rachel Galante.
And I'm Heather Bacon. Let's find out how the Gulls have performed this past week.
Endicott field hockey student athletes Addie Williams and Taylor Farron have both earned weekly awards from the Commonwealth Coast Conference. Williams was named the CCC Offensive Player of the Week and Rookie of the Week, while Farron collected CCC Defense Player of the Week accolades.
John Kenny was named the CCC Football Offensive Player and Offensive Rookie of the Week, while George Ballion received Defensive Player of the Week honors and Nick DiCariano Special Team Player of the Week laurels. In a 27-24 win over Hobart on the 22nd, Kenny's 128 rushing yards were a major piece in the Gulls' victory. Meanwhile, Ballion had a career-high 10 tackles against Hobart, and DiCariano contributed 9 points to Endicott's victory over Hobart. DiCariano, who was 8 for 8 on his field goal attempts this season, is the only kicker in Division III to be perfect on 7 attempts or more in 2018.
Endicott sophomore Kadriana Letts, Beverly, Massachusetts, has been named the Commonwealth Coast Conference CCC Defensive Player of the Week, as announced by the league earlier today. The Endicott women's soccer team erupted for 5 goals on the 22nd as they eased past Salve Regina 5-0. With the win, Endicott improves 2-3-3 overall and 1-0-1 in CCC play. The Endicott men's soccer team welcomed Salve Regina to Hempstead Stadium on the 22nd for a Commonwealth Coast Conference match. Both teams battled to a 0-0 double overtime draw.
Endicott freshman Justine Hoover has been named the CCC Player and Rookie of the Week of the Endicott women's tennis team, defeated Roger Williams University 9-0 on the 22nd at the South Campus tennis courts.
Endicott junior libero Mackenzie Kennedy has earned CCC Libero of the Week honors as announced by the league earlier today. Last week for the Gulls, Kennedy averaged 5.89 digs per set in Endicott's 2-1 week. She had a career-high 27 dig performance against a very strong Wheaton program, giving her a 9.0 digs per set average in the match. Her 27 dig showings is the second most in a 3-set match in Endicott history.
The Endicott men's rugby team earned its second victory of the season after defeating UMass Dartmouth on the 22nd, 28-12. Meanwhile, the Endicott women's rugby team defeated their Commonwealth Coast Rugby Conference opponent, Wheaton College, 106-5 on the 22nd. The Gulls move on 2-0 on the season.
That's all we have for this week in EC Sports.
Get out there and support your fellow Gulls.
That's all we have for this week, Gulls.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.